Welcome back to Behind the Scenes, where we give you an inside look of some of Jamaica's favorite spots. We'll be covering the location Outlier, a marijuana dispensary located in Witter Village, Montego Bay. Let's go. So for those who really don't know exactly what's happening, different types of weed, can you share with us the different strains that you guys here have at Outlier?
We have the three categories, indica, sativa, and hybrids.
Okay, and what is each? Like, what's the difference between each?
All right, the sativa is small, lightly green. It's basically for the daytime. For mostly people who wants to be creative, focus, it keeps you up, gives you energy. The indica is the total opposite. It's basically a nighttime use, basically a cold potato. So basically you just want to sleep, so it gives you a whole body experience. And the hybrid is a cross between both worlds, the sativa and indica. So basically you can get a hybrid which is 50-50, or you can get one which leads to the sativa side or the indica side.
Very interesting. And what I'm curious about is, when it is that you're purchasing from suppliers, or if you guys grow your own weed, like what identifiers do you see in it to know that if this weed is of a higher grade than the other, or how you identify the different strains? I mean, identifying, I'm thinking that's more on the chemistry side of it, doing testings on it. But like for normally, can you like look at a gram of weed and say, okay, this is of a higher grade than the other over here?
So basically you'll be looking on the trichomes. The trichomes is what, like the crystals on the weed itself, if those are outstanding and popping, the smell of it, if you feel it, how gooey or gummy it is, those are the things that we look for.
Okay, so the bigger the crystals in, the higher the grade?
And the more the crystals are, the higher the grade.
Okay, I heard a little something. I don't know if it's just street talk, but it's like talking about weed that has less seeds in it. It's normally of higher quality. Is that true or false?
It is true. If you find weed with persons normally don't want to buy because they have to pick out the weed continuously. So the less weed it is, better for you.
Alright, so can you give us like a count, if possible, the different strains that you guys carry?
We have 9 strains right now, 2 sativa, which is CBD and White Shark. On the straight indica side, we have LA Confidential, and we have 6 hybrid, which includes Gorilla Glue, which is our Gorilla Glue number 4, which is our number 1 seller. Skywalker OG Kush, Cherry Cookie, Gelato, Wedding Cake, and there is one more Girl Scout Cookie Extreme.
Okay, great. Also, what I've realized is pre-rolls are becoming very popular, and normally before, nobody wants anybody to roll a spliff for them before ahead of time, because come on, things like people are afraid that somebody might do something to their weed, and people are very uncomfortable. But I realize that it's a very popular service that is utilized within dispensaries. Like, what sparked the interest for you guys to offer that type of service?
Well, and foremost is we're a medical facility, so everything what we're going to do is sterile. You have a lot of people who out there smoke, but they don't know how to roll, and some of them who don't like to roll. So we offer that service for you. A quick come in, go out, you don't have to go home and roll your spliff yourself, you just have it already made up.
Alright, so outside of a person coming in and ordering probably a gram of weed or a pre-roll, what other ways is that they can utilize a product to get that same high effect or good feel?
Well, you can get it even the same or higher depending on how you do it. Chances are, if you want extracts, oil, resin, shatter, you can even make your own tea. Buy a gram of weed. I always say start small, then go higher. Put it in some hot water, steam it down, drink it as a tea. You can basically make your own oil. You can put it in your butter. You can cut it up and eat it as a salad. So there are many different ways. There are tinctures, And like I said, start small. You put a drop under your tongue versus going onto your tongue. When you get used to it now, you can go stronger, then you put it on your tongue and you use it from there.
Okay, so what's the difference? If I put it under my tongue, it has a less effect?
Yeah, it has a less effect because it's not going to go there straight away, because everything, as in the senses, are on the tip of your tongue.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And I see you guys have some great decor items. I think they're called bongs and chalice. So
Yeah.
how do those work? Like, how do you incorporate that?
It's basically almost like a spliff, but what's happening right there now, you're going to have water added to it, which is going to act as a filter. It also, when you use a bong or a chalice steamer, it reaches the bloodstream much faster because the water is cooling the cannabis, as in the smoke. So it basically vaporizes it and it goes to the bloodstream. So you're going to get a faster effect and a quicker high.
Okay. So you would recommend this type of product for persons who are probably more experienced smokers then?
Yes, I would, because it's going to hit you much faster.
Okay, great. And do you guys carry different types here at Outlier?
We have bongs, we have dab rigs, and we have chalice and steamers.
Okay, great. Yeah. Also, I see you guys have merchandise here as well. Is this for sale or just for the look of the store?
No, we do offer some carvings and pretty much some t-shirts, so it is for sale. In the near future, we're going to add some more stuff like cups and so forth, but right now, because of the whole pandemic thing, things has been slow, so we basically tailor the business to meet the pandemic.
Also, how is it that a person can come in and actually purchase weed here? Like, what's the process?
All right, first of all, it's a medical process, so we have to go by the government rule. When someone comes here, we do the whole COVID thing in terms of checking their temperature. If you don't have a mask, you can't come in. However, we take one step beyond that. We provide a mask for you. So when you come in, you sanitize your hand, then basically you have to sign in, government rules. From there, we're going to ask you if you have a recommendation from any other dispensary or overseas. If you do, we put you through the process, no cost. However, if you do not have one, then you have to sign up with us, and you're going to go through a nurse or a doctor, and that process is good less than 2 minutes from start to finish, and it's going to be a $10 US or $1,400 Jamaican, and it lasts you for 6 months. Then you can come in and you purchase your weed. When you come back, you just give us your name, we just put it through the system, and you buy whatever you want.
Okay, great. So this process that has to go through a medical personnel, do you guys provide that assistance?
Yes, we do. There is a medical nurse here on call at any minute at a time. We're open from 10 to 6 p.m.
Okay, that's great. So once I come in, everything is covered. Whether I want to become a new member, I have a recommendation, I want to purchase some weed, everything can be done within this space.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. I like that. It's easy and it's
easy and convenient and quick.
Right, love that. Also, for persons who probably want to stop by later today or sometime soon, what kind of specials do you have in store?
We have a special going on right now where you buy a wedding cake, Girl Scout cookie, and cherry cookie for $14, and that's pretty much it right now. We had one before, as in pretty much a competition for 2 nights at Rio. The best persons who can roll a spliff, but that just closed like yesterday.
Oh wow! And these are little things that you guys incorporate like every now and then?
Every now and then, yes. We try to do something in terms of a special.
Okay, great. So, I mean, you guys have quite a bit to offer, and thank you for your time too.
My pleasure.
And we hope to be back with you guys and you have a lot more stuff for us, and we can let everybody know what's here and available at what's available in Montego Bay at Outlier.
My pleasure to have you.
All right, thank you. Alright guys, don't forget to come on down and indulge in what Outlier has to offer to you, as well as joining today to become a member. It's a quick and easy process and they have great specials in store. Alright, thanks again for tuning in to Behind the Scenes, and we will see you next time.